In today's episode, Battlefield 6 leaker has a Twitter account and is suspended for after sharing some rumors. Rare's unreleased N64 game, Dinosaur Planet, leaks online. And, okay, Jared Leto's Joker gets a biblical new look in Zack Snyder's Justice League. Hold on to your pants, guys. It's going to be a long one. And all this and much more on this episode of the Miami Geeks. Stay tuned. Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to a brand new episode of the Miami Geeks Weekly Updates, brought to you by digitalcracknetwork.com. I'm your host, Punisher305, and with me, as always, old school gaming specialist, Uncle Willie.
Don't be surprised if I snore halfway through, because I'm a tired old man.
Oh my God, trust me. Right now, because we're going to do a segue cut on that part, we need some D2D right now. And yes, this segment is brought to you by D2D. Use promo code MIAGeeks10 to save 10% on your next purchase order. That's MIAGEEKS10. All in caps, description down below. Copy the promo code, click on the link, put it on the Shopee cart, and that's 10% saved, guys. And please keep in mind, until the end of this month, we're having a buy one, get one free special, a BOGO. Buy one tub of whatever flavor you guys want and get the other one for free. Plus, add the 10% and you're going to save more, guys. And as always, make sure you hit like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification button just to know when we come up with this amazing news, which is 3 times a week: Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And now, let's get started. Hopefully, my energy gave you energy, Willie, because I'm going to give you everything I got.
Every time you say "and now" like that, it sounds like you're on the toilet. I just want to share that with you.
You know what? Now that you mention it, I should just rather be in the toilet doing the same thing. Just doing the podcast from there and just screaming that out now.
Kind of need to now, so let's get the show on the road.
Okay. So, all right, Willie. So right now, it looks like Xbox is reportedly putting up Bethesda Showcase next month in March. So Microsoft could be gearing up to host an event focused on just Bethesda acquisition in mostly other games that they're going to be getting, or they have already. What do you think is going on with this? Or could you give us a little more details about this, Willie?
Well, I mean, it's only logical that Microsoft would want to, showboat the fact that they have Bethesda now.
Yeah, of course they do.
I'm not surprised. I would say that I can see something like this going on more regularly with them. I don't know. Like, one thing I haven't really thought about is, okay, E3 is supposed to start, they're going to do it this year online.
Yes. Bethesda
usually has a showcase. Mm-hmm. Is that going to be just Microsoft and Bethesda's put together?
You know what? That's actually a thought there. What if? Because if that's the case, then that'll be kind of awkward-ish, right? Or they're going to just try to... I mean, no, not like awkward-ish, because you always wait for the Bethesda show, which you're going to come up with a bunch of other games. But now that Microsoft pretty much acquired them, that's a Microsoft Bethesda show and others?
Maybe. I mean, Bethesda has the horses to go at it alone. They have before. They can just parade Todd Howard on stage and have him do his thing. Then Microsoft can come up again, and start showing off things and maybe have Keanu out there again. Who knows?
Because, he's breathtaking.
And another thing is QuakeCon.
Oh.
Because id Software always has their own show later on in the year where they show off things related to Quake and other Bethesda games. Would they do that? I don't know.
Oh, I don't know. That's an interesting thought.
There's a lot of things to talk about with Bethesda regardless, and yeah, I can see Microsoft pulling something like this, having a Bethesda showcase. There's a lot of questions to be asked about upcoming games.
Actually, you're all right about that. And there seems to be a rumor out there, I don't even know if it's much of a rumor, that it looks like Doom Eternal director put a lot of thought into having a female Doomslayer.
Okay.
I mean, to me, I'll call her Metroid.
No, I mean, the parallels to Samus are a little simple, but no. Although I would like to see someone along the style of Zarya from Overwatch, donning the Doom gear and just punching demons in the face. That would
That'd
be
be
awesome.
interesting. Yeah, that'd be very interesting.
But I mean, I guess it's part of the process of any video game where producers and designers are sitting there and just spitballing. And evidently, the game director himself said that he put a lot of thought into it.
Yeah.
Like his exact quote is like he thought about it when the possibility of a female Slayer. Quote, I would really strive to have it impact the gameplay in a way that was meaningful. I've definitely put a lot of thought into that, actually. I guess the question is, how would it impact the game?
I don't know. I mean, kind of think about it. If they're gonna have let's say they were able to do something like a female Doomslayer right now, what storyline would that be in? Because we already have Doomslayer doing his own thing. Will she be part of his story? Is she kind of like an operative that goes off and do like little side missions from whatever Doomslayer done? Or maybe she's something within the storyline that we don't see while it's happening with the Doom Eternal and whatnot.
It could be tag team where she
That
has
too.
a different loadout or a different skill set that would be good in certain levels. I mean, you could do a lot of things with that.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
Maybe she curses more than him, and
that
she
that
actually
I would love
and
to
he
see that.
actually has to try to put her in check. It's like, hey, listen, watch that language. There's demons in here.
Language.
That would be funny.
Oh, that'd be hilarious. Or she would just probably look at him and go and do like like something like from Back to the Future 2. You're using guns? Ugh, primitive.
No, that
Or
sounds
something.
But I mean, either way, I mean, they always have those talks, and it's always good to have those talks because you don't want to have stale games that are just the same thing over and over again. Even though, in the case of Doom Eternal, the over and over is pretty fucking awesome.
Definitely. And it looks also like Bethesda is reporting to, hopping to release a Starfield 2021. Do you know anything about that?
I don't know. They really haven't given us any information about that. That could be something that they could talk about if they do the showcase in March.
Okay.
But I mean, this is a game that has been like vaporware for years in the sense that all they have is a logo. They haven't really shown anything. And for them to turn around and release the game this year would be a pretty reckless move, in my opinion.
It is true.
I mean, you want to, especially for a game with the scope that Starfield's supposed to have, you would think they'd want to have more time to, fine tune the game and maybe beta test or, just things like that. You don't want to just go and throw a game out there just because.
No, absolutely. I mean, you don't want it to backfire like it did with what's this Planet game, the one that they just kind of shot it out there.
No
and now
Man's
with all
Sky.
there we go. Yes.
No, but that one wasn't just shot out there. It was hyped for quite a while, and people had an idea of what they were getting. The thing is that what they got wasn't what they were told they were going to get.
Yeah, but that's the part I'm trying to get to, because yes, they got the game, but it was not everything that it seemed. But then all of a sudden, these new updates that they're pushing into it, now it's actually becoming a better game. And that's where I was like,
it's pretty much the game that was promised in the beginning. It took them 2 years, and they had to lie to the gamers and in the process in order to get to that point. You don't want to see that same thing happen with Starfield. So if this is true, I think it's a bad look. It might just be, someone reading the tea leaves wrong, and it's not really going to come out this year. We'll just have to see. We'll have to wait for Bethesda to officially announce it.
Yeah, let's see. I mean, look, technically right now, in the beginning of this whole show was technically all Bethesda talk right now. So I'm actually impressed that we got that far with Bethesda. But
I mean, they have a lot of games that people are anticipating. Notice that in all this talk, there's no mention of Elder Scrolls. So people are looking forward to that.
No, yeah. I mean, let's see. Right now, this looks like kind of like a hush hush thing, and they only give you whatever they can give you right now. But I don't know. Let's see what they're gonna give out. Hopefully, in this so-called I like to say what Xbox, Microsoft, Bethesda showcase, whenever it comes in March, we probably get a little more insight of what's going on and what games are going to be talking about. Until
If
then,
we
I'm just
get
going
it.
to wait. I mean, that's right, if we get it, because I mean, at this rate, we're probably going to be doing everything online too, as well.
Well, I mean, yeah, everything is going to be virtual. It's not gonna. There's not going to be too many conventions that are live, except for the don't wear mask convention.
Just let's see. Let's just see. But Willie, another thing that's been going on in the news that has been catching kind of a roar. It's a Battlefield 6 leaker has a Twitter account suspended for after sharing some rumors. So as you and I know, rumors don't mean nothing because it's just a rumor. It could be true, could be false, could mean nothing. But it looks like something happened with this guy that he actually was giving out these rumors about Battlefield 6 and he got his Twitter account suspended. What are your thoughts about that, man? Like, if it's a rumor, don't you think that person should not even they should not even bother with suspending an account like that?
But unfortunately, game publishers and some developers are really paranoid about leaks. Leaks come out anyway, but it's usually leaks that come out on their terms, and they're really hesitant to have other people publish leaks that are too close to the source.
Hmm.
This is a gentleman that, from what I understand, his name is Tom Henderson. He
Yeah.
has been pretty on point with other leaks about Call of Duty games. And the things that he was reporting about Battlefield 6 were things that maybe were a little too close to home. And so I guess EA went and had a talk with Twitter and they suspended his account.
Wow.
Nothing new with stuff like this. A couple of years ago, before Red Dead Redemption 2 was released, a UK website was sued by Rockstar because they were reporting a lot of things that turned out to be true. It sucks when video game publishers do this, but I guess they have to protect their secrets somehow. Now, did you
I
see some of
see.
the things that were leaked?
No.
Well, let's go over a couple of them. Battlefield 6 is supposed to return to Modern Warfare and be a soft reboot of the series. It's supposed to be heavily inspired by Battlefield 3, very popular game. Because, originality is impossible nowadays. They just want to call the game Battlefield. But the thing that made that piques my interest the most is that they're talking about up to 128 players at one time, which is double the most it's had. Because I remember back in the day seeing 64 player lobbies, 128 players. That's pretty big. And
Yeah.
they're talking about Red Faction style destruction on next gen.
Huh. So kind of like Black then.
No, like Red. Well, sort of like Black, but more like Red Faction. The Red Faction series is known for its like chaotic level of destruction,
Yeah.
and so a Battlefield game along those lines, where you plow a tank into a building and that building stays plowed.
I'll be fun.
Pretty cool.
That'll be fun. I'll watch it.
I mean, I like the older Battlefield games because of its scope.
Oh, the scope is
And
awesome.
if they're talking about Battlefield 3 style game,
Okay.
I think that people will dig it.
I mean, I can only pray they do it like a Battlefield 4. And the only reason I say Battlefield 4 is because we have an old video of Bobcat Goldblum or Zed from Police Academy playing, a little game of that. A 2-minute clip only, 2-minute clip. And I couldn't help but laugh when I heard it and saw it. So,
Well,
this kind of thought.
there's that. But like I said, my roots in Battlefield go all the way back to Battlefield 1942.
Some deep ass
And
roots.
yeah, I can start with the old man vibe of, hey, when I was your age, and I won't do that.
When I was in Battlefield 3,
Yeah,
what movie is that? Dad? I don't know what you're talking about.
yeah, right. But oh well.
So, but yeah. So we got that going on, guys. And again, for everything that we're talking about, guys, please make sure to let us know what you guys think. Comment down below. Give us your input, your thoughts about everything we're talking about from here and on. So it looks like there's going to be a multiplayer for the Watch Dogs Legion that's going to be arriving in March 9th. That's not that bad. That's only, what, like 2 weeks away?
Yep.
So yeah, that's a pretty freaking great news that Ubisoft revealed. They're going to be able to roam around virtual, versions of the whole of London with your friends and Watch Dogs Legion. The delay for multiplayer arrives in March 9th. So finally, we all get to play this.
I've been wanting to play this game. I'll be 100% honest with you. The Watch Dogs games have not been bad. The first one was maligned because Ubisoft doesn't know how to market things properly. And people got pissed when they didn't see the next-gen visuals that they were promising, even though it was possible. Watch Dogs 2 was a good game. I really liked it. And
I remember some of the Watch Dogs games. I remember some of the Watch Dogs games.
This one looks like a lot of fun, and I would have bought it already. Except that I'm gonna wait to see if I can buy it used, because I refuse to buy it new. Because I refuse to support Ubisoft because they're a bunch of fucking sexual abusers.
Thank you, Willie.
That's my personal opinion.
No.
But
I'm going to tell you right now. For those that don't agree with you, they're going to have to comment down below. If they don't agree with you, we need to know why they don't agree with you.
There's a lot of people that will go and say, "Oh, that's old news. Just let it go." And they said they were going to do something about it. Nothing's been done, and they're still allowing a culture where you can abuse employees. That has to be said.
No, it does. And you know what, Willie? Every time we do get this moment to bring up something from Ubisoft, I do appreciate the hell of the fact that you do this a lot. You know that? I really do.
Every time I remind people that Ubisoft is a company that allows sexual abuse, an angel gets its wings.
You see? Everybody's happy. But
and then gets plucked off by people who love Doom. What happens?
I mean, yeah. That is your DLC. Your wings get ripped off when you go back to Doom. I mean, it happens.
That's some fucked up DLC.
Right? Oh, this is going to be a great DLC. Wait, where's my wings? Oh, shit. Oh, well, I'm playing Doom now. Fuck it.
Yeah.
So, in other news, Willie, Madden NFL 21 comes to EA Play on March 2nd, and you can sign up for it for 99 cents. Interesting. Freaking. So, EA Sports' newest Madden game, NFL 21, is being added to EA Play very soon. The publisher has confirmed that the professional American football game will join the subscription service on March 2nd, and this would include versions of EA Play Bundle with Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. I mean, to me, Willie, this is like a no-brainer for anybody that loves NFL games, mind you. This is kind of like a win-win situation for them.
Like, okay, I'm not a fan of the Madden series, and even hardcore Madden fans are having a hard time excusing some of the shit that EA is playing with this.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a new game. It's a popular series. And let me tell you something. Yeah. I don't think I can stress this enough. I have Game Pass Ultimate. And EA you say whatever the hell you want about EA, and a lot of it is true.
Yeah.
But they have some games on here that are worth playing.
Yeah.
They have the Bejeweled and the Zumas, which are more casual, but the entire Dead Space series is in here. 4 Need for Speed games are in here, the most recent ones. Which, whatever you want to say about them, they're Need for Speed games. The Mass Effect trilogy is in there. Well, quadrilogy, because Andromeda is in there too.
Listen,
that's good or bad, you decide. There's a lot of games in here. Oh, and Black. I can't say enough. Black is in here.
Yes. Black is freaking amazing, and I'll fight somebody that tell me otherwise.
Like, to get all those games as part of the subscription is a hell of a plus for Game Pass Ultimate subscribers.
Absolutely.
That's a lot of games you get access to.
Definitely. And look, man, I'm gonna tell you right now, for NFL 21, not only you're gonna get, the whole Ultimate Subscribe and all that stuff, EA Play members get 3 gold team fantasy packs, right? For Madden Ultimate Team every month. Every freaking month, you're gonna get 3 gold fantasy packs. I mean, technically, that's a win-win. Again, this is actually pretty good. If I was into the football games and stuff like that, I would have considered getting myself one of these things.
I would have to ask the Madden players if that's a big deal to them, because I mean, Madden Ultimate Team is just play to win bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
It's just it's just packs of cards that you gamble on. Yeah. Whether or not that's worth it to people, I mean, I leave that up to them. Personally, I don't care. But I'm just saying that, EA Play putting Madden 21 on there may finally convince people who are into the franchise to buy into Game Pass Ultimate. To call back to a previous article, all the Battlefields are on there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, not all of them. They have 1943, not 1942. But they have all the other ones, including the Bad Company and Bad Company 2 copies. The Bad Company series is good. Just saying, it's pretty interesting.
No, you do have a point there, Willie. And another thing that, since we're on this type of subject of games and stuff like that, I want to bring up an older video game, though. Can we?
Of course. I'm the retro gaming specialist.
Perfect. Okay, but it's in Rare's category. Is that okay with you?
Of course.
Okay. So, Rare unreleased N64 game Dinosaur Planet leaked online finally. I never knew there was a Dinosaur Planet in the beginning, just to let you know. Mm-hmm. But it looks like they have it out there online. Not only did they cancel the remaster of GoldenEye for Xbox 360, that of course it surfs online, but this game specifically did as well. And it turns into a Star Fox Adventures type of game. Can we get a little more insight about this?
This game was originally supposed to come out, as you said, on the N64. And it was a pretty ambitious game. But Miyamoto was said to have seen the game and said, hey, that main character, he looks a lot like Star Fox. Why don't we make this a Star Fox game?
Right.
And they had to retrofit everything and jam Star Fox in there, which explains why the game never came out on the N64 and was released on the GameCube as Star Fox Adventures.
Huh.
Which, just the fact that the original code was found is pretty awesome from a preservation perspective.
Absolutely.
I'm all about video game preservation and historical preservation, especially from there. And this build of Dinosaur Planet was found because a preservationist bought a stack of discs from a collector in Sweden, and the code just happened to be on there. Now, it's said that this will play on N64 hardware if you have like a flash cart, but it will not play on emulators. So I'm shit out of luck.
Man, oh man.
And this was the last game
but we could probably make something happen.
I have to buy one of those flash cards, which wouldn't be bad. They're expensive as shit though. And this was the last game that Rare made for Nintendo, because soon after Microsoft swooped in and bought them.
Okay. All right. But I mean, let's see. We might even get these guys, the one that make the games like automatically for everybody to play.
What guys?
I was gonna say CD Projekt Red. Oy, what's his name? Oof, nope. God, I can't remember the names. Oh shit, I'm so fucking. I have a huge brain fart right now.
Oh, that happens to me.
But either way, let's see what happens. I mean, who knows? You know how Nintendo is. Sometimes they'll probably get this and they'll say, you know what? Fuck it. I just put it on the Switch just for shits and giggles. But again, that's a long stretch.
This is not something that's going to go on the Switch because it wasn't even finished. And I don't see how they would think people would have interest in this, like legitimate interest, as anything more than a curiosity of the past.
Well, being that you're saying that, we can't forget also when they came out with the mini retro Super Nintendo, they came out with Star Fox 2, which was also a game that was not completely done, I think it was, or they just never brought it out.
Well,
So there's also a possibility.
Star Fox 2 was done. It just wasn't released because no one wanted to take a chance of releasing it on the N64. I'm sorry, on the Super NES, considering the N64 came out.
Yeah. But
So
still,
that was
just
just
saying.
that one was just a matter of timing, which happens a lot. Like the original Earthbound, well,
Okay.
Mother in Japan was localized, completely translated, and set to release here as the original Earthbound on the NES. It wasn't released because the NES had been replaced by the Super NES.
Hmm.
There are some prototype copies that are floating around of the game, but never got an official release. Same thing with Final Fantasy V, which was set to get a Super NES release again, fully localized, but the Super NES was being replaced by the N64. Sometimes games fall by the wayside like that.
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. That's fine. You know what? We'll see what happens. Hopefully, they'll talk a little more about Dinosaur Planet and maybe some way that they're going to release it somehow. I'm not sure how. I mean, pretty much how they're saying here is kind of like you need this specific card, but let's see what happens, you know? But, Willie, I need to say something right now, and I need to talk about it today. This is going to be maybe the Warner Brothers Justice League, 10-minute talk that we might have right now?
Possibly. There's a lot to talk about.
All right. For first of all, we need to get down to the fact that the executive of Warner Brothers thought that Josh Whedon's Justice League was goofy and awful. I mean, if they really needed to say that, they could have just asked us. We would have told them straight up off the bat. Right?
I mean, yeah. I won't go so far as to say it was goofy and awful. It was goofy.
Okay.
And it was awful only because tonally it kept crashing with what they kept of Zack Snyder's movie.
I mean, we can't really just sit there and be like, okay, the Russian family that was like near the whole thing happening, you know, they lived. Luckily,
But see, the thing is, one of my favorite scenes in the movie was definitely a Josh Whedon scene.
Oh, which one?
Which was the one where Aquaman is sitting there confessing and saying all these things before he realizes he was sitting on the lasso of truth.
Oh, guy, and then he goes to the Flash and tells him, if you see someone, I'll kill you.
Because I'm sorry, but a Jason Momoa Aquaman would absolutely 100% act like that.
You know what? You okay. You bend my arm in that part. Yes, you are right.
I'm sure I had to bend really far.
No, you just bend like the pinky slightly up a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. I give. That's it. Yeah, that part was fucking hilarious. Yeah, you do have a point there. Or the part in the roof scene when everyone disappears in the Flash, being the fastest man in the freaking world. He's like, oh, okay, God. They didn't say bye.
No.
Like, whatever. Yeah, that was pretty funny.
It was a total mess. It was a shame that it had to go that route because executives at Warner were panicking.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's pretty well known that they were panicking because, after the mess that was Batman v Superman, with how people were reacting to it,
mm-hmm.
they got extremely gun shy. First, they completely fucked with Suicide Squad.
Oh, big time.
And then when Zack asked to step away from the movie because of family issues, they decided they were gonna fuck with Justice League too.
Yeah.
And
absolutely.
The results, well, again, it's a mess tonally, but it's not. I wouldn't go and say it was goofy and awful.
Nah, I mean, it just has its moments. That's all I like to say.
It was pointless, although it did a lot to repair how people see Superman.
Yeah.
I mean, mustache issues notwithstanding.
You stop.
Like, say whatever you want about Justice League, but Justice League showed what many people felt was the closest interpretation of Superman that has been in a Zack Snyder movie. And that can be argued, and it has been argued, and it will be argued infinitum. But that's how I feel. whoever thinks otherwise, you're welcome to your opinions.
Yeah. But let's see what's going to happen, Willie. Because look, now that we have the Snyder Cut coming in just in a couple of weeks already, we get to see whatever vision that Zack Snyder had for this movie.
Yeah, well,
but
one of his visions.
Yeah.
Which is you're talking about right now.
Oh my God, we're going to get there now. Which, look, I'm not a very religious man because you already see how I am talking, but I do believe in an almighty, powerful person already, right? But this picture here, I was just like, wait, what the fuck was this about? So if you guys have not seen the internet lady, which I kind of doubt, Jared Leto's Joker gets a biblical new image from the Zack Snyder's Justice League. So we're looking at Jesus Joker here for some apparent reason. And he has the thorns in his head and all that stuff. And of course, the outfit, I don't know. Like, look, again, I was kind of like riding this whole Justice League train as far as everybody was doing as well. But the minute they showed this, I'm like, okay, they're adding things. I don't like the fact that they're adding things. Why? Willie, share your thoughts about it. Because right now, to be honest, I'm kind of in the middle between a rock and a fork. Because,
I mean, listen. Zack Snyder has his vision for how everything is going to be. And blah, blah, blah. We've talked about that many times before. We knew there was going to be controversial stuff in here. We knew there was going to be stuff that was going to get people's necks all all twisted.
Yeah.
But yeah, you lost me with this one. I'm sorry.
No, definitely. To me, it almost feels like will troll be a perfect word for this one? Because it almost feels like he's trying to troll the Christian community or something with a picture like that. And then you're going to have all these people kind of like not boycotting it, but they're going to probably go see it to criticize it even more. Or, I mean, I'm not sure what's the intentions, to be honest.
I wouldn't even go so far as to say troll. I would say just trying to be controversial for the sake of controversy.
Okay.
Like he just wants to get a rise out, not so much get a rise out of people, but just to get people talking. I guess he's using the old axiom, which is any publicity is good publicity.
Okay.
But
all right, let's go to the next one then, which is Snyder's original Justice League had Batman and Lois fall in love. Look, dude. Look. I wouldn't even touch that woman with a 40-foot pole, knowing the power she has behind her. Literally, the power.
Well, I mean, this is the premise is that Lois would start having feelings for Batman because Superman's dead.
Yeah.
But, I mean, first of all, talk about making her thirsty.
Boy.
And second, to what end?
Right? Like, I'm still kind of like, man.
This goes back to what we're talking about how video game producers and designers go and spitball ideas. Some ideas, you just have to hear them, and it's like, yeah, why would you do that?
Absolutely,
and I have to feel that this is one of those ideas. What, really? Batman fall in love with Lois Lane?
Yeah, like, I never seen that in the comics. I always seen either, what's her face? Lois Lane, not Lois Lane. What was Batman's chick? Actually, no. It was Lois Lane. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Please, excuse me. Excuse my ignorance. They always show some things like a what if moment with if it was Lois Lane with oh my God, it freaking his enemy, dude, Superman's enemy. Luther, yes. So they showed things like that before, and I'm like, okay, I've seen that before, but this one with bats,
no, I mean, please. There's always like in the Marvel universe is what if, and the DC universe is always couched under the Elseworlds.
Yeah,
like stupid premises like what if Superman was an old dude with a mullet and guns.
It'll be interesting. I'll probably.
But I mean, these are things that happen, and you can spitball these ideas. It's just that at some point you got to figure maybe we should stop spitballing that one.
Yeah, I agree, man. Guys, what are your thoughts about that? Like, what are your thoughts about technically anything above what we're talking about the whole Justice League? Comment down below.
We have one more.
Oh no! Oh my God! How can I forget this one? Yeah, so it looks like Zack Snyder's Justice League will include a major character. Who can it be? Will, do you know by chance?
Well, I don't know who he has now.
Hmm.
I
I
do
mean, right?
know that in the vision and the version of Justice League that he had before he left for personal reasons,
Mhm.
there was supposedly an end like a mid credit spoiler, not a spoiler, but a mid credit scene
Yeah.
where Bruce Wayne was visited by Tomar Ray and Kilowog
Oh.
from the Green Lantern Corps.
Oh, that would have been dope.
Now, speculation is that it's gonna be Green Lantern, to the point where Ryan Reynolds was asked about it. So, fan speculation can be really fun sometimes, and this is one of those cases because they're saying that it's a nod to the hardcore fans, but you know, hardcore can be a lot of things. We already know about Martian Manhunter,
Correct.
so that's not exactly a revelation.
At all.
And yeah, in the Justice League that was released to theaters, there was a Green Lantern in the initial fight,
There was, which got murdered.
unnamed, and he got squashed.
Yeah.
But there was a Green Lantern, so it's fair to think that a Green Lantern will be in the mix. Mind you, everyone's thinking Hal Jordan, but it could be John Stewart.
Could be.
It could be again Tomar Ray and Kilowog.
I'm just waiting. I'm waiting to see what they're gonna bring up. I was excited, but now I'm kind of worried. So now I really want to see this movie come up.
I think we can all agree that the one Green Lantern nobody wants to see is Kyle Rayner.
Why?
Because he was
that one.
Oh, you don't know the history about this. When
No.
Green Lantern was made to go crazy after Crisis on Infinite Earths, he died and he was replaced by Kyle Rayner, which is a college kid that nobody liked.
Of course.
Because everybody wanted Hal back. And it was like 10-year napalm campaign by the fans to get Hal back. And they eventually got Hal back, but Kyle Rayner stayed around. And oh yeah, we have John Stewart now. So yeah.
Jesus. All
Fan
right.
rage. Gotta love it.
Well, fine. You see, like that type of rage I like to hear. So again, any fans out there about the whole Justice League trailer coming now and the movie, everything, please comment down below. We would love to hear your thoughts about this, man. And we'll have a good conversation about it. Maybe a nasty one, who knows? But we can have a good conversation overall.
I don't like nasty conversations. I'll have them. I don't like them.
I like to share it. I like to even sit there and laugh at it because it's my nature of being an asshole.
I have a thing where train wrecks are fun, but when there's too many cars piling up, not as fun.
True.
Like the latest one. Have you heard the latest conspiracy?
Which one?
Which actually has been around for years and I didn't know about it.
Whoa.
That snow isn't real.
Snow isn't real, like the white stuff?
Yes, snow, the stuff that falls from the sky in winter.
Okay, making sure. What? How is that not real?
Evidently, snow is a plot by the elites to keep the average American down. I don't know how.
Oh,
and
God.
And the theory doesn't explain how it was supposed to keep, the average American down. Why does it fall on Russia?
Right?
But whatever.
Oh,
Listen,
God. You know what?
Every once in a while, people need a hobby.
Oh yeah.
And I guess lighting snowballs with lighters is the latest hobby.
You know what? We'll leave that to conspiracy theories because this is just something totally different.
No.
Oh,
I already have to deal with Jesus Christ Joker. I think I'm done.
Well, how about if I tell you that there's something coming up in WandaVision, a very secret character that has not yet appeared. Pretty much Paul Bettany said.
Okay, if you say Fantastic Four, I am going to run over to your house and I'm going to beat you with a 20-pound trout.
Well, that was actually one of my things.
I am
Friday
and tired of all the Fantastic Four theories.
Look, that fantastic shit that we saw in the Super Bowl, and it's going to be ending somewhere around Friday to Saturday.
And all you're
they're
gonna
gonna talk
out,
about it. They're gonna talk
all
about
you're gonna
it.
find out is that some rich dude picked 3 random people to go die in space with him.
Yes. So this is gonna be the Fantastic Four. Okay.
It's
So
gonna
that's
be,
it.
It's going to be the full of shit 4, is what it's gonna be.
This is fucked up.
Listen, we might as well bring it up now because there's a story in a script that talks about it.
Yeah.
That Marvel has already said they haven't even started pre-production on anything having to do with Fantastic Four. Now,
supposedly,
they could be talking shit. They could be talking shit.
All of the shit.
But you'd have to think that they're not going to just jam the Fantastic Four in there.
They will. They will.
Not like that. They're not going to just jam them in because we want to. Look how long it took them to fucking cast the characters for series they've already announced.
Dude, I mean, okay, fine. We'll go to that extreme, but let's get something right then. Look how long it took them to flesh out Thanos in this whole thing for Endgame. You remember how Thanos came out first? He was very big, purpley with the eyes glowing, and then all of a sudden he was doing other thing. You know, it was a slow progress until we got what we got now, which is still amazing. I still say somehow they won't mention them.
But they at least showed something at the end of Avengers. They showed something. They didn't tease it. Listen, they didn't tease anything before that. They didn't say anything before. It was an end credit. It was a mid-credit stinger.
True.
All the speculation going on now is for characters that yes, they have the rights to, and yes, they said that they're going to work on something, but no, there's no logical reason. Well, I mean, you can reach, like, if you reach far enough, I guess you can crimp your back, but you can reach and say that WandaVision has links that would lead to the Fantastic Four. Now the most recent one, which do we say spoiler alert? Because we didn't get to talk about WandaVision on Friday. Do we throw a spoiler alert?
If you want to throw a quick spoiler, I did mention something on Friday though, but please go ahead. It's already out there. Everyone's already talking about it big time.
I know, but just to play it safe. This is going to be a spoiler. You want to avoid that? Go to the next section. I'm dying. I won't even get mad at you. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Agatha Harkness.
Yes. I brought it up on Friday. I'm like, oh my god, how I wish you were there, because Jesus Christ.
Like, yes, she's tied to the Fantastic Four. She was Franklin Richards' nanny. All that bunch of good stuff. But you know what? Whatever plan they have, let it happen. It's fun to speculate, but the Fantastic Four one, I think I'm done.
All right, fine. Look, we'll see what happens this Friday on episode 8.
What would have been? You know what would have been a better reveal?
What?
Black Widow. Ooh. Black Widow, not for the Fantastic Four.
No, for this movie, for this show.
No. If in Black Widow they would have made a reference to Wolverine, that would have been a way better setup than Fantastic Four jumping into WandaVision.
I mean, we still have to see. Again.
Did you know that Did you know that Natasha Romanoff was trained by Wolverine?
That is interesting. I had no idea.
Did you know that Wolverine fought alongside Captain America and Bucky Barnes in World War II?
Yes, I did know that part.
Oh, yeah, and Hercules was there for some reason.
Because, why not?
Because Marvel.
Yes. But I didn't know that he trained this chick at all.
He did. He trained her when she was younger. She even called him Little Uncle.
Little.
Yeah, Little Uncle. So there's so many hooks in the Marvel universe to introduce characters, and a lot of them will be more interesting than just jamming Fantastic Four in there. Well, and no, that space mission that's gonna pop off on Friday is not them.
I think it's gonna be them. Let's see, man. Look, this Friday, supposedly on WandaVision, it's gonna be reportedly the longest episode so far from them. I mean, it's not a huge thing. It's going to be like running for 47 minutes, which the 37 that we get now, it's like almost like if it's running by 10 minutes in my eyes. But 47, if they're going to get something extra into there, I'm all down. Now, again, Fantasy Four, what are the Fantastic Four? Not Fantastic Four, the freaking Super Bowl thing. I forgot what it's called now. Whatever for. Well, you know what I'm talking about. It ends this Friday. It ending this Friday, and I think even to maybe Saturday. So between those 2 days, something big is gonna happen. Now, again, guys, on Friday, if something comes up with that's not Fantastic Four related, I will lovely be telling you guys that I was wrong the whole time and that I'm an idiot. But until that day comes, I still say something awesome is going to happen.
Okay. I accept the fact that if come Friday that does not come to fruition, you're going to admit that you were wrong.
Yes.
And call yourself an idiot.
Yes.
I commend the fact that you would put yourself on blast on Friday and call yourself an idiot. Yes. And accepting the fact that you were wrong.
Hell,
however, can call you an idiot now.
Oh, well, thanks, Willie. Because, nice.
Whatever.
Thanks.
We're
Friendship.
boys, and as boys, I can sit there and tell you, bruh, you're my partner, we ride or die, you're an idiot. Listen,
yeah, he's right.
All I know is that the little end stinger where it says, please stand by at the end of WandaVision has become the most hated thing in my life. When I see that thing come on, I instantly get in a bad mood.
Oh, I scream all sorts of shit every time I see it.
I have not been into a TV show this, like, seriously. Like, I was into the Marvel Netflix shows, but not to this degree.
Yeah.
Like, I'm actually pissed at the fact that I have to wait a week to see what goes on.
Yeah.
I should have adopted the same posture that all my friends did. I have several friends who are waiting for WandaVision to finish so they could binge it Netflix style.
I can't. That right there, no. Because then I'll have to wait until that last episode and then watch. Well, I mean, we're on 8 episodes, so 1 hour,
Episode
2
8
hours,
is just
3 hours,
Friday, yes.
4 hours. It'll be 4 hours. I have to sit there and watch everything. And then suddenly...
You did it for Daredevil. You did it for Punisher. You did it for Luke Cage.
Yeah, but those are different times.
Yes, it was. A lot of people have gotten used to that mentality of binging stuff in one day.
Yeah.
And
this is very exciting, to be honest.
Like, I hate the wait. I hate the wait. Like, I mean, Disney's not stupid. It gets people talking about the show. It gets people, you have the videos of the YouTube reactors sitting there and screaming what when shit happens. Mm-hmm. You get other websites talking about possible theories, and there's been hundreds of them.
Oh my God, thousands.
And yeah, it's great for Disney. It's not great for Willie.
Yeah, I do agree with there. I do agree.
I will say this. My favorite theme song from WandaVision used to be the Bewitched one.
Yep.
When it was just them singing WandaVision the whole time. But now, Agnes All Along is my favorite song of all time.
That is by far the most catchiest, awesome
I love everything about that song. I have played it to death. I think it's hilarious. And at the end, where she admits that she killed Sparky.
That bitch, dude. I'm like, oh my God, you fucking bitch.
You simultaneously laugh at the audacity and quickly grab your phone to speed dial John Wick.
Yeah. She's the one that killed your dog. Go get her.
Yeah. Oh, I don't have any problem with her. She killed a dog. I'll kill the bitch.
Yeah. Oh my God. But yeah, that's technically it, man. I'm just okay. Look, I'm already ready for episode 8, just as you are, and we have to wait for 2 more episodes of our podcast to get to that day. So we have some time.
I will have a lot to talk about by then.
Oh yeah, my God, yes.
Like, I mean, plenty to talk about. Can we talk about the fact that I'm trying to speed run through everything I haven't done in World of Warcraft, so that when 9.0.5 pops, I'm caught up, because
yeah,
I've become I've become a what was it that I called myself? A hardcore casual when it comes to playing on World of Warcraft. I actually did my first dungeon today. The game came out in November or December? November. I did my first dungeon today. because I've gotten to where I don't want to do dungeons no more.
No.
Doesn't matter. I still had fun, sorta. I didn't die.
Right? Not yet.
That's always good.
But still, I mean, yeah.
And I fired up the Blizzard Arcade Collection. You have to play Blackthorn.
Blackthorn?
Yes. You have to play Blackthorn. The one that I told you about, where you're a dude with a mullet and sunglasses, a wife beater, and a shotgun that you fire behind your back.
Yeah.
You have to play that game. Nothing
I'm
says 90s attitude like Blackthorn.
That's cool.
Seriously.
I'm down.
What else to tell you? He fucking fires a sawed-off shotgun behind his back.
No. That's all awesome to me right there. That's all awesome because I need
Play a clip
to
of it.
play that.
Play a clip of it, please. Play it.
I need this game. I need this game. I need this game. I need this game today.
I knew you would understand.
Of course I do. What the hell? Oh my God. But guys, I want to say thank you so much for joining us today on this amazing podcast. And as always, this segment is brought to you by D2D. Use promo code Miami Geeks 10 to save 10% on your next purchase order. That's MIAGEEKS 10. All in caps, description down below. And make sure you hit like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification button just to know when we come up with this amazing news, which is 3 times a week, guys. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And now, yeah, I want to say that just because I want to fuck with people. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for joining us. Can you imagine they go back to...
I was about to get PTSD. Wait. We're starting again?
That's what I was trying to see. Hey, you never know. There might be that one person that goes all the way to the end. They're like, wait a minute, this is the beginning? The fuck?
Yeah.
Like,
second verse, same as the first.
Ha! Guys, but again, thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you on Wednesday. Peace!
Ah!